Last week I sent out a couple of reminders in the Peeville Press. They're worth noting again. Our COVID protocols have changed. We no longer have the required 5-day isolation. We are hoping that the weather cooperates and we won't need any more of our emergency closure days, and we'll have a give back day, which would be the Friday before Memorial Day, so that weekend will get longer. And lastly, I put in about the graduation dates, which I think I might say every board meeting. They are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, BRS, middle school, high school, respectively, for our graduation on that last week of school. Just a brief update on pre-K next month, which is not that far away. The YMCA will be able to send out information for confirmation and registration with them for the 24-25 school year families that have completed registration with us. Last Friday, the district had a superintendent's conference day. Our faculty participated in various professional learning activities. Time was dedicated to both of the K-12 goals that I mentioned before. Curriculum writing took place at each of the schools, and the elementary and the middle school ICT teams of teachers, as well as the related service providers and the modified and program teachers, all went to ICT training along with the teaching assistants to continue to prepare for ICT K-8 as needed for next year. It's also worth noting, I said next month was around the corner. April 2nd is going to be the 2024 presidential primary, which we talked about last time is going to be at BRS. We've created a plan to enhance student and staff safety on the day, which Ms. Hunger will distribute either this week or, because Friday. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Next week we're off, so information will go out to the building in her weekly communication. After our president spoke last meeting about the success of our middle school science Olympiad team, I wanted to provide an update on our high school science Olympiad team. After placing third in regionals, the high school science Olympiad team, under the direction of science teacher Christine Pilata, they traveled to Lemoyne College last weekend in Syracuse, and they competed in the New York State tournament competition. 15 high school scientists, along with several alternates, scored admirably against 59 other teams. PHS scored, and again, state tournament, 59 teams, and PHS scored in the top 15 in 4 events, and the total team score was an improvement of 10% from last year. So congratulations to them on a very, very successful weekend. Closing night of the high school performance of Footloose was Saturday. And I think I'm going to wear everybody cut Footloose for a little more time because, you know, it helps the days go by faster. So they had a great run with Footloose. The students and the adults involved, so many students, and a great partnership with so many different parents and parent groups. It was a tremendous performance. It was emotional. It was fun. And it was really super fun for people my age to look at those dresses with the big puffy sleeves and the hair. The hair and makeup crew threatened to tease out my hair on a couple of different occasions, including when it was not performance, like randomly in the cafeteria today. So that was a very fun part of our Footloose presentation. Lastly, I just wanted to bring up a little bit around our high school sports began last week, and our middle school sports began this week. Tryouts during those respective weeks, so we had a lot of people trying out for different sports teams. Each week, the athletic director creates a unique practice schedule based on many factors, including but not limited to field availability and conditions, the weather, and game schedules. For years, teams have used the BRS turf in both the fall and spring seasons, and teams rotate through using the BRS turf. So it's not just one team is allocated to go there. Again, it's used as a practice field on a rotating basis. Last week, we had the JV boys lacrosse team was out at BRS, and a parent reached out concerned about the safety of the Panther Club children being out in the playground while the team was practicing. I agreed that it was not safe, and administration from both the district and the Panther Club collaborated and determined to have Panther Club use the entire playground area before practice and after practice And we created a barrier space between the end of the BRS turf and a little bit further in, to have a buffer space so that when they are practicing, the Panther Club still has access to the playground from the front of the barrier, obviously, to the school. So the Panther Club director sent out a communication to Panther Club families on Saturday morning explaining the collaborative resolution to the issue that was raised. I bring this to the attention of the community for several reasons. First and foremost, the input you share is important and is carefully considered. Second, safety is always our top priority. I was informed that teams have practiced at BRS while Panther Club had unrestricted access to the entire playground area for years, to my surprise. That obviously, depending on the sport, presents a safety risk. So I was really happy that we were able to collaborate and make sure that we can keep all of our students safe while we have after-school activities going on at BRS. And I didn't know if you had anything else to share.
Sure. I agree, Footloose was fantastic.
Yes.
And I saw it on Saturday, and it was great. You know, but the fields have long been a challenge, and I think everyone works collaboratively as best they can, and we are very geographically limited in space that we have. And that's one of the reasons the board, and working with the administration, started last fall, you know, a review of our athletic facilities and is continuing to look at what enhancements we can make. And I would say, listen, it's not ideal as it is today, and there's a lot of challenges this way, but, you know, looking forward, we are coming up with proposals on how we can improve our facilities to allow greater access, better facilities. So I would say, you know, stay tuned on that, because we did start a committee last fall, and we look to report out in the coming months and hopefully bring something to the community that can be reviewed, discussed, and hopefully approved.
Thank you.
So, John, thank you.